Evidence Magazine. It's my hotel area, smoking area. This is how the smokers get treated. 1995. Beer City. They actually entered me in the Tampa Pro. That was my last contest in an actual pro contest. And I'm an old guy. And Mike Beer sent me to Florida to enter with all these modern guys. It was pretty fun. I don't know, I probably got last, I don't know. But I really had a good time. Because there was no old guys yet. There was no masters. And I was coming up on 40. I was probably 30. Fuck. I was 34, 35, 36. And there was, you know, nobody really that old back then still going. There was a few guys, but they're waiting for Cab and Hawk to get old so they could do something with old guys. Brian Brandon, the singer of JFA, comes from Arizona and just gets total status from California. Here, dude, you want to be a editor? Okay. There's Dogpile's big ad. 1995. Interrogation. Some cool stuff back then. There was still some shaped boards because that was all happening in when I was on Think. You couldn't get a board that was a regular shape, and then Beer City was like, dude, fuck that shit, let's do a real shape. Because Think was like the next thing to a street board for me. I was as street as I could get. No shape is what that means to me, street. Got a street board? Yeah, one with no shape. That's what's selling. So it was kind of fucked up. There was a huge shortage on 10-inch wide boards. The humpers. I had this guy, Mark Lee, was in the Huns, the first Huns lineup. And then, you know, these guys were the other band. Before the Stitches, these guys, it's actually kind of like the Stitches, but they could actually play. You know, for the most part, they're pretty good. There's Lance Mountain art, all in this issue. Very cool. Some articles. Here's my little article. Back when I used to do stuff. Because it was all new. I was just 50-50 at Belmarsh. I was just doing my best to, I was working like 4 or 5 jobs. So I was like, please, let me travel. Fuck, I'm getting old. I haven't seen nothing. So, I mean, that's what this interview, you were going pretty fast at the, you know, I don't know what it's from. But it's a probably a decent interview. What's your favorite pool of all time? Cherry Hill Egg. Then the Kidney at Cherry Hill. Marina Del Rey. Big O Capsule. Fruit Ball. Fruit Bowl was unbelievable. You know, stuff about stuff that was going on back then. 1995. That's like 30 years ago now. So, and this magazine is in perfect condition. Okay, Bear City also had a record label, which is why I was attracted to them. They were doing punk rock, and not everything was in California, so it was like, okay, I want to see how other people, you know, in the world or outside of California think. Oh, one of the worst bands of all time. Had to go do a little road time with them. All of them dressed like lumberjacks. Very crazy. It was like, you guys aren't even punk. Is how that was. Like, are these guys even punk? Okay, so avoid extinction. The odd numbers on tour now. Avoid extinction. That's just smart advice. I wonder what it means. Don't wait for the next ice age. And there you go. Vans is guy that never had to work. Ever. I had man, that guy's got some money. I had a shoe with a really shitty company. I had more money than I ever made in my life. For me. Anyway, there's my magazine. Hoping to get 150 bucks for it. 100 bucks. Can I get 100 bucks? I gotta pay for my room. Thank you.